I've had a lot of traumatic experiences in my life, like since the age of 8. I'm 17 and I'm from Edmonton, Alberta. In October of last year, I was with a guy. I thought that he was the person I wanted to be with for the rest of my life, and I ended up getting pregnant. I didn't know for about a month, and as soon as I found out that I was pregnant, I told him. He told me he wanted to be there, but didn't ever really come around until I was 6.5 months pregnant. We were together when he came back until he left, which was about a month and a half after she was born. It was no different than me doing it on my own. He was always going out doing drugs and hanging out with friends, getting into trouble. And then whenever he was home, he didn't really help at all. When I first told my mom I was pregnant in December, she kicked me out. I got in touch with my dad again, and they let me stay there, and my older sister was starting drama, which got me kicked out. So I was forced to move back in with my mom, and she came around by that time. She was more happy that she was going to have a grandbaby, not happy that I'm only 17, but she helped me with everything I needed. In July, I had my baby. She was a week early. She was the best thing that had happened to me in a long time, and I'd do anything for her. Between the time that my daughter was born and the beginning of September, she was hospitalized. She was having seizures. When we took her in, social services got involved. We found out that she had significant brain damage, and she had fractured ribs and fractured skull. She had a brain hemorrhage. It just wasn't looking too good. When I first took her in, the doctors were telling me that she'd be lucky if she made it out of the hospital. But a month later, they were releasing her. Once my parents got custody of my daughter, the same sister that had got me kicked out last year was telling my parents that I am a drug addict. And my parents were like, oh, we can't have that here, so.
Are you a drug addict?
I was a few years ago, and I quit as soon as I found out I was pregnant. I was addicted to meth and heroin. I was doing oxys on a daily basis as well. My mother is an alcoholic, and she uses drugs, and just kind of being around that kind of stuff, I guess, in a sense, brought me towards it. But also with everything I'd been through, I didn't know what to do anymore. And I was clean for a year and 8 months until about 3 weeks ago, and I started using again. I'm planning on going to an outreach and finishing school, getting a job, and once I get all that done, I am going to work on getting my daughter back. If I could go back in time and change the things that I did, not saying that I'd change having my baby, but like go back and try and change the fact that I didn't do what they told me all the time and I was addicted to drugs, I would, if that meant being in a lifestyle.